I get elected that you may get bored with winning. Believe me.
This is gonna be huge. All I do is win, win, win. I'm Donald Trump. The country's on my mind, and that's why I gotta run. If you won't get into that right building, the economy will go up, and it'll stay there. It'll stay there. It'll stay there.
Not down, not down. Because all we do is win, win, win. Even when they freeze up our video, we still win. Hey, folks, how's it going? It's your girl. Little Trumpy here. Trying to play some All Trump Does Is Win, but you know what? Morning, Mary. Morning, Chris. See? They're trying to get my jam. We're going back. We'll just go back until it figures out how to load more of the songs than this. We're just going to let people get in on the show here. Get some sharing going on. Trying to load up the Trump Talk page here so we can share it on Overpasses so we can get some more viewers in. Please share the page, share the post. Oh, yeah. Now it's happening. We're doing that. We're doing all of this in this song. Everything in this song, we're doing it. You're watching Trump Talk US. I'm your girl, Suzzanne Monk. You know me. You know me, folks. Welcome to the show, and there we go. See? Oh, yeah. How's it going, Denise? See? And they freeze up. They freeze up. They don't want me to, they don't like us winning, but we're going to keep winning. How's it going, you guys? Click the share button if you are watching the show. We, as always, will continue to fight. Yep. We have always continue to fight Zuckerberg, to continue to fight the suppression, the fascist suppression of our voice, of our movement, of our president. How's it going, Leona? So we're going to talk today. Usually we do a lot of news. You guys, I didn't get news today. I didn't get news because I spent the morning talking to one of our great patriots. You might know him. He's a brother I call Hareem Uzil. You might know everybody might know Hareem. And, so I spent some morning talking to him a little bit about some issues that we have in the movement. And I decided, you know what? Let's not talk about news today. The news will deal with itself. Okay? Let's get patriots on the same page. Let's talk about strategy. Let's talk about what we are doing in this movement, in this MAGA movement, and how we move forward in 2018. Because we can go back to the news tomorrow. There's going to be more news. There's going to be more news. But let's today get in here. We're going to talk strategy. So make sure you've shared the page. Make sure you can bring your friends in. Because we're going to talk. We're going to talk some real, straight, serious talk about what is happening with our country, what is happening with our president, what is happening with the MAGA movement, and how do we MAGA more. More MAGA. Mas MAGA. For my Latino viewers. Mas MAGA. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to do today. So, I got some talking points, you guys. Let's start with the talking point number one. Most important thing we need to do. Most important. Number one. I talked about it first because it is the most important thing we can do to make this country great. Yeah, me too, Teresa. I'm great. That's my brother, Hareem, right there. And he got me riled up this morning because we got work to do. We don't have time for all this bullshit. I gotta be honest. I gotta say the SH word. Bullshit. We don't got time for it. Yes. See, mas mucho MAGA. Exactly. Thank you, Mary. I have about a Sesame Street level ability to speak Spanish. So if they taught you the words on Sesame Street, I know them, like abierto, cerrado. I can open and close doors. That's about all I can do. But I know how to mas maga. I know how to do that. Mucho. Mas mucho. Correct. I know exactly. Exactly. So, most important thing. Thing number one. Number one thing. We must stand with our president. Now, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to mention stand with POTUS PAC. Because we're a super PAC and this is all we do. All the time. Is stand with the president. Standwithpotus.com. We'll talk about it more at the end of the show. Many of the people who watch this show on a regular basis know all about it. If I show you that, I got to show you this because we also are people. We rule. We are the rule of law. We support the rule of law. And it's the law that the FEC says that I have to show you that crap. So we follow the law. That's what we do. We're patriots. Most important thing, standing with the president. What does it mean to stand with our president? Okay, well, one, I updated the Facebook app and it has problems now. Oh, I should never update. Never update. Always cause problems. How do we stand with the president? Thank you, Fred, because I couldn't. I'm on spinny wheel over here on this screen. It just doesn't do me any good. Thank you, Fred. Most important thing, how we stand with the president. How do you stand with the president? Well, I know how you don't stand with the president. You don't doubt everything he does. You don't bite on every fake news story that comes out about the president. You don't sit there and drag all of that stuff onto your news feed. What you do is you go and you talk about what the president is doing. We're spending way too much time on hate, you guys. I got to be honest. I love my patriots, but man, we're really worried about what celebrities are saying about the president, what haters are saying about the president, what the left is saying about the president. None of that matters. None of that matters. Good morning, Paul. How's it going? What matters is what the president is doing. We should be flooding our news feeds because Zuckerberg suppresses this. Literally suppresses it. We should be flooding our news feeds with the positive stuff that the president has been doing, with what Mike Pence is doing. Hey, Beck, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. What Mike Pence is doing over in Israel with his trip. What the president is doing as far as signing legislation. He's been signing some executive orders. He goes and talks to our veterans. He is engaging in a ton of stuff. He's at Davos right now, which is amazing. Sticking it into the eye. The New World Order. This is what we should be talking about every single day. Whitehouse.gov is a great resource. We should all be sharing at least one thing from Whitehouse.gov every day. Okay? And if you're not sharing one thing from Whitehouse.gov every day, you should be sharing the president's tweet. And if you haven't shared the president's tweet or Whitehouse.gov, go to Fox, share a good story about the president there. But every single day, show you are standing with our president on your social media. Well, social media is so much our voice. It's so much what we use as our voice. So are you using that voice to support the president, or are you using it to complain, whine, panic, worry? Don't do it, you guys. Don't complain, whine, panic, and worry. Share positive stuff. Stand with the president. That's the number one thing. The left is constantly trying to show us negative polls that the president is not being supported. It's constantly trying to bend the news and ignore positive news that the president is doing. It is our job as patriots, as supporters of this president, to get that information out there. So, step one, I'm going to write it down so I remember to review. Share. We're going to review this later, you guys. We are. There'll be a quiz. There will be a quiz. Share positive posts about POTUS. Yeah. Okay. So we can review this in a minute, you guys. Now, second most important thing we need to do. Thing number two. Put number two right next to it. Thing number two we need to do is we need to be working to get new voters. We need to be getting new voters to stand behind our president. Okay, how do we do that? There's a lot of ways, you guys. There's a lot of ways to get new voters. There's all of the traditional ways, which is going knocking on doors, getting involved with your local Republican Party, getting involved with your local, thank you, Paul, thank you so much. Getting involved with your local Trump group. I was just at a Virginia Women for Trump meeting last night because I'm close enough to Virginia to pop on over there. Doesn't matter if you're in the state or not. If you're close, you're across the border, go. Hey, Peggy, how's it going? Go. Get involved with other people. Get involved with voter drives. Find out what other people, these are the traditional ways. This is traditionally how we get more voters. We get involved. And we get in, and those organizations get out. They do door knocking. They do voter registration drives. They, put up tables at shopping malls. Thank you, Peggy. They put up tables, in front of the grocery store. There's a lot of ways within the traditional way. Guess what? Okay. Maybe you're not a traditional person. Maybe you don't like to hang out with, it's just the phone. It's just the phone. Just people interrupting with the phone. So maybe there we go. It'll get back in the loop. There we go. Oh, I see how he's trying to, okay, we're going to trick Zuckerberg into not freezing us because he's going to try. We're going to keep going. Now there's non-traditional ways. Let me tell you some fun, easy, non-traditional ways. One great thing we could all be doing, wear some Trump gear outside of your house. Like you're going to the grocery store. Oh, wow. I'm saying something scary. Oh, no. Somebody might see that I support Trump and I might get yelled at or I might get a dirty look. Suck it up, Buttercup. Suck it up, Buttercup. I got to say, seriously, the time has come to start wearing your gear. Wear your Trump pin. Wear your Trump shirt. You don't have to be a jerk about it. But you actually should directly be positive about it. Be friendly. Go out and do some charity work. Go out and pick some garbage up on the side of the road. Go hiking around the park. Wear your Trump shirt. Wave at people. Say hello. How's it going? Be friendly in your Trump gear. I mean, be friendly always in general, but specifically in your Trump gear. Okay? Because what you are doing when you do that, you are becoming an ambassador. Yeah, Peggy, volunteer at the food pantry. Wear a Trump shirt when you do it. Because you are becoming an ambassador. Say it with me. Ambassador. How's it going, Peck? Ambassador. Yeah. Of the Trump movement, of the president. You can be an ambassador for the president every single time you put on your gear. Put on a MAGA hat. Whatever you're putting on. I know Christmas time. You can do this job right here. This one. Y'all remember this one? Yeah. Boom. Boom. Got my other one in the other room because I was using it, wearing it in public like I'm telling y'all to do. So, be proud of your president and be nice. Be a helpful citizen. Be involved. Do charitable things, but do it proud, wearing your president's gear because every time you act like an ambassador, that's right, Lisa, for the president, please remember, you are an ambassador for the president. Every time you put something that says Trump on, you should be acting like an ambassador for our movement because you are representing not just you, but the president and everything about what we stand for here in the MAGA movement. But you guys, okay, so we're an ambassador. We got our shirts on. Great. Where are we? Our behavior in public counts so much. It counts so much. But where are we going to get these new voters? What kind of voters should we be looking for? Guess what, you guys? It's time to get into that Democratic plantation. Do you know what I'm talking about when I say the Democratic plantation? I think we do, because we're all a little bit familiar with the Democratic plantation. The Democratic plantation is a mindset that the Democrats have put over their traditional, I'm putting in quotes, traditional voters. Okay? And that means the Hispanics. That means the African Americans. They believe that they own the minority vote. They believe that they own the women's vote. They believe that they own these votes. They don't. They might have, like in 2015. But then this guy came along and he ran for president. You might have heard of him. President Trump. And through all that old rule book, out. It's like find the old book. See? Like this is the old book. Threw it out. Gone, old rule book. Gone. Because now, all of a sudden, we have a situation where black voters are supporting Trump twice as much as they did when he was elected. Why? Results. Now, I want to tell you a story. While I was out at the Virginia Women for Trump last night, I talked to a good friend of mine, Greg. He's a black gentleman who supports our president. He's big Trumper. Great guy, right? Blacks for Trump. We love him. He's telling me a story. He was talking to one of his friends about Trump. Black guy who didn't vote for Trump. Okay? But he was talking about the tax cuts. And this is what his friend said. And I quote, I'm going to look at my paycheck next week. And if my paycheck has more money in it, I'm going to go get a MAGA hat myself. Let's just let that sink in for a minute. Gentleman, black gentleman, did not vote for Trump. Okay? Probably is his whole life voted a Democrat. Okay? Literally. If I look at my check and I see more money in it, I'm going to support Trump. That's what the gentleman said. We have an opportunity, you guys. So huge. A huge opportunity to get into traditional Democratic voting blocks. Okay? Get into traditional Democrat demographics and bring those voters over like never before, because the facts are on our side. The facts are on our side. The facts that the economy is booming on our side. The facts that the tax cuts actually are helping everyone. We're going to start seeing it in our paychecks, and we're going to have real opportunity to talk to people because they're going to see the result in their own pocket. And that is the perfect time to say, hey, you know why that is? You know why you're getting more money? Because President Trump believes in this country. He believes in restoring power to the people. He believes in you keeping more of your hard-earned money and you making the decision with it. Boom. We have in. We have ends. The same thing is happening in the Hispanic community. The left loves to try to undermine the president when it comes to Hispanic voters, which we all know are a growing and actually very conservative voting bloc when it comes down to it. They are often pro-life. They are often pro-family. They are very religious. They are hardworking, okay? And many of the people who have come here legally really do have a very strong opinion when it comes to legal or illegal immigration in support of legal immigration, okay? A lot of the legal immigrants I know are the most active and passionate anti-illegal people. They don't want illegal immigrants here because they did it the right way. And they know it's unfair to them and to everyone they know who did it the exact same right way that they did. So they're very passionate. So we have an opportunity to get into ethnic voters, traditional Democrats. Don't be afraid to talk to your women friends. You know, have a Tupperware party. Hey, they got sex toy parties too, if that's more your thing. Have one of those. But whatever you do, invite your female friends, invite your girlfriends. Wear your Trump shirt. Get a pink one. Get a pink Trump shirt. Wear that. Get in there. These traditional groups. And as well, people who haven't voted. There was a great suggestion last night at the Virginia Women for Trump meeting. There are a lot of people living in elderly communities, living in assisted living communities. There are a lot of elderly people who are lonely. The only person they ever see is the nurse that comes by, or maybe that Meals on Wheels guy. They don't see anybody. They don't see any people. People don't go and visit them. The family's forgotten them. It's horrible. It's a horrible life. But you know what they like to do? They like to talk to folks. Okay? They like company. And frankly, they're pretty conservative voters. And frankly, to add to that, additionally, they are often voters in a voting bloc that needs some assistance, either getting to the polls or helping get through the process to get their absentee ballot in. We can be helping, okay? So get a little group of your Trump friends. Go knock on some old people doors. Offer to do a chore or two. Say, hey, I just wanted to stop by. Was in the neighborhood. We're out here. We're supporting the president. We just wanted to come and see if there's anything we can do to help you today. Yeah. You want to win some voters over? Help an old lady who can't help herself. Now you've done something good. Everybody who sees you doing it in your Trump shirt is like, wow, Trump people are really nice. And you have demonstrated and infused yourself into a direct relationship with somebody that you can talk to and say, hey, it's voting time. Can I help you get to the polls? Can I make sure your absentee ballot gets in? Yeah, exactly. We're going to talk about that next. So when you are getting new voters, as Peggy says, bring voter registration forms with you. Here's what you got to do, okay? Whatever state you're in, go online, get on your computer, okay? Here's what you're going to type in. How to register to vote in, fill in your state, okay? It's going to come up with a website. You're going to click on it. It's easy, easy peasy. Click on it. You're going to read. How do I register? Great. How do I register to vote? Great. Then you're going to do another search. You're going to go back to the search. Oh no, we're 2 searches in, you guys. Oh no. Hard work here, people. You're going to type in how to register voters in your state. Okay? You're going to click. You're going to read that. Because sometimes different states have different regulations on who is allowed to register to vote and what the process is. Educate yourself on the process. Okay? Many states, anybody can register a voter. You just got to have the form, fill it in, send it in. California, for example, one of my great patriot friends, Welsh, did that all through 2016 by herself. She wasn't part of an organization. She wasn't part of a committee. She wasn't part of a PAC. She wasn't anybody. She was Susan Walsh. She was part of Susan Walsh. That's who she was. She was part of herself. She knew how important it was to get this election going, went and got extra registration forms, put them in her purse. Boom, in the purse. Okay? She'd be at 7-Eleven talking to people. She's like, hey, have you registered to vote? No? I got a form for you right here. Boom. Fill it out. Stick it in the mail together. By herself, of her own volition. Okay? If one California woman can do it, we all can do it. I mean, Susan's an amazing patriot, and she's, got balls of steel, but y'all got enough balls to do this. Everybody has enough balls to do this. If you can walk and you can talk, you got it. And if you can't walk and you roll, if you can roll and you can talk, you got it. Either way. So, really, really easy, but you have to do the research in your own state because there's 50 of them. All right? There's a lot of states. Plus this little district over here. So, different rules for different folks. Make sure you're following the rules specifically. Yes, and frankly, Paul, exactly what I'm saying. When you go and you touch base and you connect with some of our elderly voters out there, you will feel good. You will feel good. You will start to feel like you are doing something to literally on the ground make this country great again. And you're actually probably, doing something very powerful in somebody else's life as well, because people we're here. We need fellowship. We need fellowship, and we need to feel good about ourselves and what we're doing. And that's a win-win. So, get voter registration forms, you guys. I'm going to put this down. So, ambassador, voter reg, because we're going to review, right? I told you. We're reviewing today, folks. We're reviewing today. All right. So here, let's see what we've accomplished, right? We're standing with the president. We're posting positive things on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram about the president, right? We're being Trump ambassadors. We got our gear on. We're doing charity work. We're knocking on old people's doors. We're raking a few leaves. We're doing good work, right? We're registering voters. We got voter registration forms in our purse. Doing good work, right? What's the next thing? So we got 2 things. What's the next thing? What is the next most important way we can make this country great again? Are you ready? We got to stand against the left. Now here's where it gets tricky, folks. Here's where the men and the boys and the women and the girls are going to get sorted out on this topic right here. We are in a culture war. Say it with me, everybody. Culture war. We're in a culture war. Okay? The left is trying to impose communism and cultural Marxism on our country. It's just fact. That's why we see all of this transgender issues going into our schools. That's why we see all of this training our children in the tenets of Islam. That's why we see all of this going on. That's why we see our celebrities yelling at us, okay? Telling us, whatever they're telling us, how they hate Trump and we're all jerks for liking him. It's culture war. It's a culture war. And the culture war is real, okay? People do get attacked. I just had a couple friends of mine, wonderful gay friends, came in from Tennessee to D.C., went to the gay bar, had their MAGA hats on. They got physically attacked. The bouncer kicked them out. Kicked them out. Not the attackers. Trump supporters. We're in a culture war. Okay. So how do you stand against the culture war? Well, there's a lot of ways, and not all of them involve base stickman kind of activity, okay? Not all of them involve needing a helmet or a shield. There's a lot of ways you can stand against the left and win the culture war. One, getting involved with your school district, getting involved in your school, being a loud and vocal proponent of conservative, libertarian, MAGA values in your community. Be involved in your school. Be involved. When something goes wrong, don't be afraid to speak up. Also, when a company comes out against the president, like Marriott CEO did just at Davos, just overnight, you guys. Just overnight. Yeah. Bash the president. Kissing Chinese butt all day and Sunday. Bashing the president. So, culture war. Boycotts. Boycotts. Definitely a way. Oh, this app. Boycotts. But here's another way, and I think almost a better way, you guys. A better way. The boycott. What is a boycott? Boycott is supporting something intentionally because you like their message. You like their politics. You want to support what that company has said, what that CEO has said. So when we have companies that support Trump, when we have celebrities that support Trump, when we have anything that's positive, yeah, definitely boycott Marriott. Yeah, Lisa, I know there's plenty of, yeah, boycott the NFL. This is exactly boycott and boycott. So boycott the things that hate. Easy to do. Easy to do. Boycott the things that are good. In other words, go buy that stuff. Now, you guys don't just boycott, okay? Don't just stop watching the NFL, but don't tell anybody about it. Send a letter to Roger Goodell. When you boycott something, it's important to not just boycott it, not just stop using it. Tell them why. Tell the company why you are not supporting them anymore. Otherwise, it's useless. It's pointless. They don't even know. All of a sudden, it's just a number to them. If you don't call, write, or let them know in some way why you are boycotting, it's just a number. It's just, sales went down. That sucks. It doesn't have the same impact as writing a letter, making a phone call, and letting them know why. The same thing with a boycott. The same thing with companies you're supporting. For example, MyPillow. Okay, Mike Liddell, big Trump supporter. Are you buying a MyPillow this year? Great. When you do that, you don't have to buy it if you don't want to. But hey, I want a MyPillow. I like this guy. When you do that, write him a letter. Write him a little email. When they get there, like, how was our service? Use that. And say, I am proud to support a company that stands with our president. I will recommend this company to all of my friends. Write a letter. Let people know why you're boycotting, why you're boycotting. We win the culture war not just by being against the things we oppose, but by raising up the things that we support and that support us. It's free market principles working their beautiful, beautiful magic. So if there's a coffee shop in your town that you know, hey, the owner's the Trump supporter, but they can't really talk about it. That's great. Go have coffee there. When you see the owner, give him a thumbs up and be like, hey, take him aside. Like, I know you support Trump and you don't want everybody to know, but I support you for supporting Trump. Let him know. You don't got to make it worse for people. You can make it better. Sometimes you got to whisper that stuff, but let people know. It's so, so, so important. Now, I want to talk about celebrities for a minute. I want to talk about what we are doing with celebrities. We're going to talk about posting on Facebook a little bit right now. Right now. Because this is actually when the culture war, this is why the culture war is being fought, okay? They've always said, excuse me, as we've all heard the phrase, the revolution will not be televised. Right. It's going to be Facebooked. I know, Murray, that he's working on me too. He keeps putting up a little Freezy app up here. I have to keep pushing the button. The revolution will be Facebooked. It will be tweeted. It will be Instagrammed. That is actually a fact. So we are out there. We're posting. I already talked about posting positive stuff about the president. Here's what we shouldn't be posting. Okay? This is, if I can impress upon you guys, one, just because I know a lot of patriots, and wow, does my feed get flooded with this junk all the time. I got to scroll through all this junk to get to what's really meaningful and meaty. But two, I don't think we're helping anybody. So, number one thing, we need to stop posting. Number one thing, celebrities who hate Trump. Oh my gosh. Please, you guys, stop reposting celebrities that hate Trump. Okay? I understand if we're going to do a boycott against Marriott, great. Those are all actually useful. You know what's not useful? Oh, another 50 billion posts about why Ashley Judd is a horrible, nasty woman. Nobody cares anymore. And you're actually building her brand when you post the hate. Let's think about this for a second. Okay? So I want everybody to have that sink in for a minute. When you post, oh my God, did you hear what this celebrity said? They hate Trump. You're promoting them. You're promoting them to their group. Zuckerberg, screw you. You're promoting them to you're actually giving them cred. Okay? As a comedian, as an entertainer, as somebody who worked to brand their name, let me tell you a fact about all entertainers. Okay? We don't care if you say our name good or if you say our name bad. We just want you to say our name. Every time you say our name, we get stronger. Okay? More people know about us. Even if they know about us to hate. All publicity is good publicity. We've all heard that. And that is a fact when you are an entertainer. It's different when you're a business. When you're a business, when you own Marriott, when you own MyPillow, not all press is good press. It's just not. Some bad press is bad press. And that can have an effect. But you know where it doesn't matter good or bad? It's all good press if you're a celebrity. So every time you guys share another celebrity said something hateful, they just grow. And you guys share the same celebrities over and over. I mean, poor Ashley Judd, her career would have died long ago if we had stopped posting hate messages about her. But now the left loves her because she's their nasty woman. Stop. Stop posting about celebrities that hate Trump. If a celebrity hates Trump, they are dead to you. Move on. Just move on. Okay? You know, on the Oscars, when they show you all the celebrities that have died that year, you should have one of those running in your head, and every celebrity that decided to hate Trump publicly, they're on that list. They're in that movie. They're gone. Dead to you. Stop posting that. When we have a celebrity, however, that is positive for Trump, post the heck out of that. Post the heck out of that. Say their name 1,000,000 times, because we want to build up those people who are not engaged in this culture war for the left. We don't want to fight the culture war. We have to because the left insists on it. The left continues to attack us. That's why we have to fight the culture war. Not because we want to fight. Not one patriot I've ever met wants to fight this culture war. We all just want it to go back to where we could just go to a concert and enjoy music, and we weren't going to get some Trump bashing in the middle of the concert. Or we could go to a movie, and it wasn't going to be all lefty politics shoved down our throats. Or we could go to a play, and it's not going to be some smear attack in the middle of the thing. You know, in the middle of the second act or whatever. We have to get up there and yell. We don't want that anymore. None of us want that. We want normalcy. But the left won't allow it. So we can't let them win. Which is why we have to engage in the war. So, celebrity hate, stop posting it. Okay? If you got doubts about the president, stop posting these weird articles with weird headlines that kind of doubt the president. Okay? Stop reposting anything from the Democratic side, what pages. Oh my gosh. Lefty drama, I call it. Stop posting that, you guys. When you go to Democrats Now or Hillary Clinton Revolution, although Patriots took that page over. Yes, Mary, I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Because we're going to talk about normalizing, and that's one of the main things in normalizing is how we treat people. But stop reposting the lefty drama. Stop going to the left, I hate Trump.com pages, and then look what these guys are saying about the president. Their groups will die in a feedback loop of their own stupid ideas. If we're not posting it, they have nobody. They have their own 12 idiots. Sadly, in reality, most of these Democrat sites, lefty sites, they're bots. They're trolls. Okay, they're not real even people. They're one dude sitting in his computer with 50 profiles. Okay? With an IP thing that trips your IP number to look different so that the algorithm gets tweaked out. So don't give them any credit by you sharing it, a real human being sharing it and going, oh, look at this horribleness. Stop posting that. Stop posting hateful celebrities. Stop posting hateful lefty pages. Oh, look what they're saying about the president. Stop. They're going to say, here's what I just a clue. Okay. I might be revealing some information you didn't know. The left hates our president. They're not going to stop hating the president anytime soon. So hopefully, now that it's 2018, we've had a whole year of this, we might get over the shock the left hates the president and posts hateful stuff about the president. We know. Stop repeating it. Stop repeating it. Okay. So no to the celebrity hate. No Trump out and lefty drama. Okay. Here's what else we got to stop posting. I'm going to talk. We're going to talk. See, that's Zuckerberg coming up. Zuckerberg coming up trying to stop me because now we're going to talk about something even more real. Stop reposting patriot infighting. Okay? Now, this is the hardest part, you guys. This is the hardest part. Because we all know that there are patriots who attack other patriots. Now, if you're the patriot that got attacked, I do not blame you for defending yourself. You have every right to defend yourself. We have every right to support that patriot defending themselves. Here's what we shouldn't do, okay? We don't need to go on and attack the other guy. We don't need to glom on to whatever patriot is defending themselves by attacking whoever's attacking them. No. How do you help a patriot who is getting attacked by hatriots, by people in the movement, by other quote-unquote patriots? Promote the patriot being attacked. Promote the patriot you support. Promote what I'm going to call, and the hatriots can just get on me and get mad if they want to, the real patriot. How do you know a real patriot from a hatriot? You know the difference? Do you know the difference between a patriot and a hatriot? Because it's easy to tell. Easy to tell. A patriot gets up every day, figures out what they can do to make this country great again, and does it. Does the work. Okay? A hatriot gets up in the morning, gets on Facebook, and finds another patriot to complain about. Easy. Just that simple. Patriots do the work. Hatriots complain about patriots. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. So, when you get up, you see your patriot friend. He's trying to defend himself. He's like, I hate these hatriots. I'm going to keep MAGA on. That's a patriot. When you get up and you see somebody on your feet, it's like, oh, you see what this patriot is doing? They're undermining our movement. That is a hatriot. That person is undermining the movement. You know what? Move on from that guy. If you have a hatriot on your feed, I'm not telling you to block them. Block who you want. Maybe unfollow. Maybe snooze them for 30 days. Okay? There's many options. But here's what you're going to at least do. Scroll on. Scroll past. Don't engage with hatriots. Support patriots. Ignore the hatriots. Support the patriots. Mary, that is one of the things, that's one of the risks that we have. And that's why the hatriots attack patriots. I want to talk what Mary says. I just ignore them both. And that's our instinct. I agree. That's my instinct as well. But what I've learned over the year or so, 2 years that we've been supporting the president, That is the tactic these, I'm not even certain some of these patriots aren't sent here. Sent to Mole, sent to break the movement up, sent to attack what we patriots are doing because it's so ubiquitous. But one of the things that they want to do is by fighting like this, then it undermines the patriot work. It goes, oh, well, then maybe they're not a real patriot either. If there's fighting, then nobody's a real patriot. Yeah, I ignore both of them. Do you know how many patriot friends I would have ignored if I did that? Marco, Hareem, Angie, Denise, Tommy, Chris Cox from Bikers for Trump. Yeah. I would have passed on all those. So we ignore the drama. Yes. Keep an eye, exactly right. Keep an eye on what they're doing and support what they're doing. So, for example, talking to my brother Hareem this morning, Hareem is having, he had a great, he's been doing some great stuff out there in California. They were planning on going down to Chicano Park, which is a park that is predominantly taken over by La Raza people, and they were going to wave flags. They're going to have a picnic. Okay. Now, some people, they got mad at Hareem for wanting to do that and called him a not patriot and fake and blah, blah, blah. I don't know what those people are talking about because they're crazy. Because Hareem is one of the deepest, hardcore patriots we all know in this movement. I think the reality is they get a little nervous because Hareem is doing what I said at number 2. Get out there and talk to those ethnic voters. Mary La Raza is an organization. It's a newspaper. It's also an organization that supports illegal immigrants in this country. Yeah. So, Mary, Chicano Park in San Diego. Yeah. Hareem's going to go down there and have a picnic. Okay? Some patriots tried to be opposed to him because, frankly, I think because they're a little scared to go down there and they just don't want to admit that they're scared. They could have literally just gone, you know what, I'm not going. Yes, brown supremacist. Thank you, Mary. I'm going, but I stand with you. I support you. But they got to smear Hareem for trying to do it. When Hareem's doing the right thing, he's reaching out to the community that wouldn't otherwise vote for Trump. He's reaching out. And with balls to the wall, my friend, like to the wall. Okay? So, now, in that situation, here's Hareem. He's fighting with these guys. We're not going to post anything about these guys. We don't care about these guys. Okay? Now, Hareem, he's like, are we going to post what Hareem's arguing about? No. Are we going to post other positive things that Hareem is doing on his page elsewhere? Yes. Oh, Hareem's doing this positive thing? Post. That's how you support a patriot in the culture war. That's how you support a patriot who is getting attacked by patriots. Post their positive stuff. Ignore the drama. Post their positive stuff. Share their positive stuff. So it's easy and it helps us avoid the drama. It helps us avoid the infighting and support our patriots who are doing the good work. So, okay, that's how we fight the culture war. No celebrity hate posting. No lefty drama posting. Infighting posting? No. Triple no. Yeah. No, the attacks are, Mary, you're seeing some of the stuff that goes on. It's ridiculous. We should not give any credence, time, or any more pixels on the social media to disrespectful stuff like that. But we should give more time, attention, and pixels to the positive stuff our patriots are doing. So, why? We're going to talk about number 4. We're on number 4, you guys. This is the 4th point. 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Strategy, easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to review in just a second. Let's go with number 4. We're going to review, okay? Number 4. Why do we want to keep promoting our patriots? Why do we want to do this? We want to normalize Trump support. I said this a billion times. I'm going to say it a million times more. Okay? What does normalized Trump support mean? Does that mean that being a Trump supporter is not normal? No, it's very normal. It's actually the majority of the country, ultimately. Okay? What I mean when I say normalized Trump support, we have been put in a culture by the left with their attacks, with their smears. We have put in a culture of fear where we're afraid to wear our shirts. We're afraid to go out in public. We're afraid to admit we're Trump supporters. Now, what that does is it makes it weird to be a Trump supporter when you're out. When you're open about it, that's weird because most people are afraid to be Trump supporters and tell anybody. That's what the left thinks is normal, is for us to be like, I support Trump. But that's not normal, okay? Normal people who love their president aren't afraid, aren't quiet. You know, do you have any friends who really supported Obama, but they're Obama shirts? I mean, I told jokes in the African-American community and in black clubs all through the Obama era, okay? Obama everywhere. Obama on the wall. Obama on their shirt. Obama on their hat. Obama everywhere, okay? It was normal to support Obama. You know what they want? They want it to not be normal to support Trump. You know what makes it normal? You. You make it normal by being yourself, by supporting your president. Everyone who knows DB knows they support the president. Exactly, DB. And Beck, you are right. New York State is rough. I come from Illinois. Stood on the street corner by myself. Trump sign. One of these Trump signs right over here I have in this room. Somewhere I have the Trump sign I held up. Okay? Somewhere. By myself. Stand on the street corner. I wasn't yelling at people. I wasn't talking to people. I didn't need to. Just held my sign and smiled and have a nice day. Have a nice day. Some people gave me the Some people gave me the Black Trump. You know what a lot of people did? I like him too. That's what they did. A lot of people are like, hey, good job out here. A lot of people. And you know what my doing that standing there? Every person who walked by hating Trump felt a little bit of what we feel, that maybe their opinion isn't everybody in the world, and maybe their opinion isn't that welcome. Okay? You know what else? Everybody who walked by, saw me holding that sign, felt more empowered to admit they like Trump. They at least admitted it to a stranger on the side of the road. That's progress. So we normalize, we get involved, we show our pride online. When we do all of these things, we normalize Trump support. Oh, Zuckerberg. Yep, California too. Yes, that's right. Harim is always one of these people who is down to there's 4, 5, 6 people. And he always stays safe. And we always pray for him. But he's out there. Which is why when somebody comes and says, they don't like what Harim is doing, I say, I don't care what you say. I'm going to put more out about what Harim is doing that's great. So you guys, here's our strategy. Simple pimple, as they say. Okay? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, as they say. Let's review. Number one important thing we can do, stand with our president. Show support for your president. Post support for your president. Talk to your friends about how you support the president. Stand with the president. Number 2, get new voters. Be an ambassador. Be an ambassador for Trump. Wear your gear. Bring voter registration cards. Get involved with other people who are registering. Register people you wouldn't normally be in the Republican Party. Register people in the African American community, in the Latino community, in the Asian community, in the Hispanic, in the Hindustani community. Okay? They're Asian technically, but you know what I'm saying. Whatever community. Knock on some doors. Get involved with other people. Get your women friends. Get new voters. Stand with the president. 2, get new voters. 3, stand against the left. We got to fight this culture war. Boycotts. Boycotts. Sharing positive stuff. Stop posting celebrity hate. Stop posting lefty drama. Post good patriot stuff, especially patriots who are getting hit by infighting. Okay? And normalize. Normalize. Be proud. Act normal. Act like every year other than tell Trump, you could say you were for Bush. You could say you were for Obama. You could say you were for Clinton. You could say you were for Gore. And everyone's like, oh, okay. This is the first year anybody cares. Go back to being the old way. Support who you want. That's what we need to do. If we do it, eventually the left will do it, or they'll look stupid and then no one will listen to them, which is already happening. So it's not a lot, you guys. In fact, none of these things really are doing anything new other than, you do have to go get, yes, it is new to go get voter registration cards. I know we all don't have them in our purse right now. So that is a task that I'm asking you to do, which I think you can print them out online. So what have I actually asked you to do? Just how you focus. We just need to change how we focus our energy. We're putting out enough energy. We're doing enough work. We can do a little more, but we're doing enough. But we need to do it smarter. We can use the same energy, the same actions, the same activity, but we need to do it smarter. So, this is how. Focus on standing with the president. Focus on posting positive patriot stuff. Focus on posting good information about what Trump is doing. This is all going to bring new voters into your path, into your life. Going out and being public, wearing your Trump shirt, you're going to find new voters. Just roaming around, not doing anything new. Y'all get up, you get in your car, you drive to the store, you push your cart around the store. Okay, you're buying groceries. If you do that in a Trump shirt, you might meet another person who's like, oh, you like Trump? Yeah, I think he's doing a great job for this country. Well, I just saw my tax return. I like that. Great. Are you registered to vote? You should register to vote. Guess what? I got a form in my purse right here. Boom! Work is done. Groceries are bought. Go home, make dinner. Easy. These activities are all just changing our focus, changing the way we look at this process. Because we have a lot of work to do, you guys. We have a lot of work when it comes to electing our MAGA candidates, putting pressure on these incumbents who want to continue the swamp politics as usual. All of this, as well as fighting back the fake news, fighting back all this misinformation, all of that. We got a lot of work to do, but we can do it in little bite-sized chunks, okay? We don't need the whole Oreo cookie. We can get those little mini Oreos. Pop them. We can get it all done in bite-sized chunks if we are working together. Now, one way I'm doing it, Stand with POTUS PAC. As we all know, Stand with POTUS PAC is a super PAC registered by the FCC. The work we do is all supporting the president work. Building up the database, which Mary is busting her butt on. And Mary, you should know Mary and thank her and tell her how wonderful she is, because she is working literally every single day. Literally. Hours a day to get this information put together in a way that you guys can consume it. So that is awesome stuff. Stand with POTUS is sponsoring that. Stand with POTUS is working on putting together, we're going to have a MAGA lounge. We're working on a MAGA lounge at CPAC. Okay? So there's a safe place for all of you Trump supporters, for Trump supporters everywhere who are going to be at CPAC. So there's some place we can pull in Trumpers at CPAC and have strategy session within just Trumpers, not just conservatives, because there's some never Trumpers in there. Trumpers. We want to do that. We're putting together a MAGA conference come September. We're putting together rallies. We're putting together, Mary, your thank you got me off for clamped. I forgot what I was saying for a second there. We're putting together events to get out the vote. We're putting together voter registration drives. We are getting involved and connected up with other MAGA organizations that we can help support what they're doing so that we can maximize what is going on in our president, in our country, in our movement by standing with the POTUS. We are standing with everyone who's standing with the POTUS. Okay? It is a big price feedback. I know. CPAC is not. That's why we got to get in there, okay, and provide an opportunity for Trumpers, because people who have invested, because Beck, it's expensive. You know how much it costs to go to CPAC. It's not cheap. And people who have taken the time, worked and saved that money and are willing to invest that money, it's a big commitment, as you know. Those are our movers and shakers, you guys, which is why it's so important that Stand with POTUS is able to start to bring those people together. That's really what we want to do with that. We want to bring all those people who are the movers and shakers, who did put the money and managed to figure it out. We want to get them on the same page. We want to get everybody on the same page. Pretty simple page, actually. Stand with the president, get new voters, stand against the left, and normalize being a Trump supporter. Boom. We were all on the same page. Be gravy forever. So, standwithpotus.com. I got to show you this piece of paper. I gotta show you this piece of paper. Yeah. Please, if you can, go to standwithpotus.com, share the page. If you have not donated and you can donate, please do. I encourage you highly. As I have always said and will always say, every single dollar we raise as a PAC is used to make America great again, to promote the president's agenda, to stand with the president. That's what we're doing with that. So, yeah, we might gonna need a little legalese, and I'm gonna send that to you in a link, Mary. So, and it's got to be here's the government we live in, you guys. Okay. Not only do I need to, will Mary need to put this on the site. Okay, these words. It's got to be in this box. Why? Why, Mary Budenberg? Why does it have to be in the box? I don't know. Some dumb bureaucrat made a rule that said if you have this disclaimer, it has to be in the box. That's why it's actually printed like this in the box. Because it's literally supposed to be in a box. We wasted time somewhere, some legislative body wasted time somewhere legislating boxes around text. Stupid. Yeah, Corey Lewandowski. Virginia Women for Trump are hoping to have him come and speak. And he is local, so we're hoping to have him pop into the MAGA Lounge. Yes, to draw attention. Exactly, Mary. I mean, that's what we need. We need legislating attention. This is the country we got to take back, you guys. We need to get out of the world where everything is tiny little rules written by lawyers up in that big, white, beautiful domed building up there, to the government by, of, and for the people our founders intended us to have. We don't need to worry about boxes. So stupid. But yeah, Mary, we'll be in touch about that a little bit later. As always, you guys, this is your girl, Suzzanne Monk. I appreciate you tuning into the show. I appreciate you sharing the show. It's going to be easy peasy to win in 2018 and keep winning. We just do these few simple things. Standing with our president. Getting new voters by being Trump ambassadors. By getting out there and registering voters. Fighting the culture war. And normalizing our Trump support. People do read stuff in boxes. Maybe we should put everything in boxes, Mary. Everything we want. We tell my president in a box. Trump is awesome. Here's why. We'll put it in a box. Maybe people will read it then. It's good stuff. Beck, I'm proud to do it. I'm happy to do it. Our country is too important to sit by the sidelines and not. So, we're going to keep it up. Right now, we're going to listen to this. Yeah, Beck, I got off Periscope. I'm here on the Facebook Live. Took a little 17 break, but now we're back again, 2018, making it happen all day, every day. Trumping it. Listen, here Trump's going to tell it.
I agree. You'll never get bored with winning. We never get bored.
We never get bored with winning. It's your girl, Suzzanne Monk. Loving winning and trumping out. See you tomorrow.